Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Violet, the series. I'm Big LT.
You don't know anything.
Say it.
It is me, DaGroby, finally on LT's Let's Play Violet.
Yes. Actually, I got a little fun fact for you guys out there. DaGroby here actually was a Scarlet fan, but just up till recently he got himself a Switch and Pokemon Violet, which surprised me.
Yeah, here's a 50-50 choice.
Well, I'm still surprised you chose Violet over Scarlet, because I thought you were going to be a Scarlet person.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'll probably get Scarlet later.
Right. Well, sure, truth be told, he told me that already, but now you guys know. But anyway, I got something to show everybody.
Uh-oh.
But I'll wait a little bit, because we got to go up to school.
How far are you so far?
I just got to town.
Oh, you haven't done any of the challenges and stuff?
Nope. See right here?
Ah, yes, okay.
This part. I already got my thumbnail. That was quick, wasn't it?
Neat.
Yeah.
That person seems interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the one with the Eevee bag?
Yep.
Of course we're going to help her out.
We're the good guys.
Yeah, of course.
No.
Not really, no. I love this to see that. So you ready to see this little surprise I got for everybody?
Did you fully evolve your Pokemon?
Not exactly. I almost got one evolved.
Fully evolved?
Yeah.
Hey!
Well, not fully evolved. Scoobit.
Oh!
Shiny Scoobit. Believe it or not, I came across this thing while training. So I decided, okay, we gotta catch this and put this on the team for... I don't know if it's gonna be permanent or temporary, but we'll see what I can do. But yeah, I was randomly just looking around, and all of a sudden, I saw this red squirrel alongside I think it's a brown or gray squirrel. I think it's brown.
Brown's gray.
Yeah, brown is gray. But the thing is, I realized it was out of place. I'm like, okay, that's got to be a shiny. So I decided to catch it. And there's everybody on the team.
Legato.
Yep.
Kitty.
Yep, Kitty. I had to share this. It was so cool. It was like, oh my gee. I was not excited to get that shiny so early in the game.
I'm still looking for shinies.
I brought this up I think in a previous video saying that I have caught 2 shiny Pokemon in my Scarlet version. If I remember right, I believe I said this. I will bring up the shinies that I caught. They are a shiny Rotom, which was found at a specific spot that I won't get into quite yet because it's a little too far into the adventure. And the other one was a shiny Varu, which is basically what people refer to as the engine Pokemon.
Yeah, it is really.
Yeah, I know. But we didn't know the name at the time, but now we do. It's called Varu. Yeah. I like shiny Varu because it's gold.
I actually came across a wild one. It wasn't shiny, but still. I named it Zoom.
Okay. Terrible.
Because Zoom.
Yep. It does evolve once.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's as far as we'll go. I've not evolved my shiny one yet, though, but I have got another one that's just a regular, and it has evolved.
Wait a minute.
So I gotta ask your opinion since you probably played a little bit. What do you think of Team Star?
Morons. Although I faced one of the bosses.
Without saying which boss it is or anything like that of the sort.
They gave me a little bit of a challenge. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
You can probably guess which one I chose to go first.
I will not guess right now. We're not that far into the game.
Mm-hmm.
But if anything, I can always ask you off camera too. Ah, gotcha. I figured that was the one because that was the first one I challenged, not realizing it's actually the second one I'm supposed to challenge.
Mm-hmm. You just killed Donald Trump's kid.
Yeah.
And yes, I make the joke because that thing evolves into Donald Trump.
I think. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know he had a cat.
I like it. Not a lot of people like the whole bipedal thing now with cats, but you know, this one's gonna rub onto me pretty easily.
It looks decent. I will not lie, but
Yeah.
I had to go with my.
I mean, a lot of people are hating on the whole Incineroar thing,
Mm-hmm.
but and I can get why, because yeah, at first I was Team Litton, but then after a while I was Team Popplio because I started to feel more towards the mermaid section of that. Even though Incineroar is in Smash Bros, which I could see why, but a lot of people wanted Decidueye in Smash Bros.
It's not really a mermaid, more siren.
Siren and Mermaid's basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine it is.
Mm,
I can imagine it is. I've heard that they're similar.
similar, but not quite.
Okay, whatever the difference is, and it must be a big deal to separate them. I just figured they'd both be the same. They're fish folk.
There you go. Depends on which culture, yes. When I think sirens, I think of the harpy ladies that just kill the sailors from the Odyssey.
Ah, the mermaids do that too, don't they?
No. They more drown people.
Okay.
The sirens more confuse them, lead them to the shore, and just eat them.
Okay. Whatever you say. I don't want to get this whole discussion going on in the comments about my intellect. I'm sorry, but I'm not the brightest person in the world. My school life would back that up, so to speak. I will bring that up. I wouldn't say I was special ed, but I was pretty close to it.
I was.
Well, the reason I say I was pretty close to it is because I didn't spend my entire school day in special ed. I did get to spend other classes with my actual classmates. The ones that I actually graduated with, mind you.
I was Team Litton for a while, but then I seen Incineroar. I was like, no.
Well, here's the thing. I was Team Litton, and I did use Litton at the start up until a certain point, and then I said, I never gave Popplio the time of day, so I might want to start using that now. And I fell in love with Primarina more than I did with Incineroar. And even though I rarely consider myself a Rowlet fan, which is an understatement because I like all Pokemon equally and everything, but the thing is when I play Sun and Moon, even Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I picked Litton and Popplio more than I ever picked Rowlet. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Rowlet. Rowlet's pretty cool. Decidueye's pretty cool too. I did use Decidueye a few times too myself, and I like what's going on for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that with Popplio and again Primarina being mermaid, siren, however you want to pronounce it, I have a soft spot for mermaids. That's why my whole thing with that. And with Litton, it was because at the time when the Pokemon were showing off, me and Parker were both Litton fans.
I thought Litton was going to be more like a tiger, like a saber-toothed tiger when it's fully evolved.
Right.
Nope, we got a frickin' wrestler.
You know what? It's not a bad thing because it is Lucha Libre. It is doing the Lucha Libre thing.
I'm not dissing the wrestler part. It's just
I get it. which is weird because a Lucha Libre Tiger like Pokemon that's apparently a heel which is supposed to be like a Mexican thing because in Mexico basically their wrestling's Lucha Libre, you know, like Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
But the Pokemon was made for Alola, aka Hawaii, and it's like
Samoans.
Okay, I can see that. But even then, Samoans are kind of more like Japan. I think sumo wrestling, Samoan, is that not the same thing?
No.
Okay, well, probably because of Yokozuna and you know. But that's why I was going there. It was because you know, maybe kind of like because Yokozuna, Samoan, but he was treated like a sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
That's where it threw me off.
Yeah.
So please forgive me if I was going the wrong direction, but just kind of in a different.
It's okay. They forgive you. I just patted his head.
I didn't know how to respond to it. I wanted to try to do something funny, but my brain was not working. Anyway, what's my favorite thing about Pokemon? Battling, collecting, playing? Nah, I like everything.
That's actually what I chose too.
Yeah.
So for Sun and Moon, I mostly chose Violet because I like the Archer's theme. And I named mine Oliver. And yes, it was a reference to the Green Arrow.
I'll bring something up here in a second, but what's the dream? Complete the Pokedex, like always. Here's the thing, I'm not a competitive player by any means of the term when it comes to Pokemon. I'm more towards the shiny hunting community and completing the Pokedex because of it. Hence the shiny Squirtle that just so happens to sparkle when I wasn't trying. That was full odds, mind you. The full 1 in 4,000 something. I can't remember the exact number, but I know it's 1 in 4,000. I think it's almost 1 in 4,001. I believe it's just off by a few. Here's the thing. I don't know anything about those classes because I have not figured it out.
I just ignored them.
Yeah. Choose a place to explore. Let's go to cafeteria. I don't think we've met.
Yep, you forgot to introduce yourself.
Yep.
So how can we remember you if we didn't know your name?
Exactly.
How weird.
Happy to help.
What kind of maniac says yes? One that wants to be a friend.
Herba Mystica.
Oh, that kind of reminds me.
What's up?
I recently caught a Pokemon in
Violet?
Violet, yeah.
Okay.
And it was hard for me to get aim it just right so I can get this Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I got myself a Dreepy.
Dreepy, huh?
Yep.
That's in the game?
Yep. In Violet.
I want to ask where you got it, but if it's something that we haven't come across as of yet, I don't want you to say it quite yet.
Not yet, but you will come across it soon.
Okay. So I'll basically bring up what it is, I guess. I don't think it makes a difference, because I don't know if I'll be using it in the series itself, but did you catch it in one of those terror raid battles?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Lily out in the wild.
Oh, literally that. Okay, I am very curious where that Pokemon would have been. Unless it's a version exclusive, and that explains why I haven't seen it in Scarlet.
It's exclusive.
Oh, really? So it's exclusive to only Violet?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm guessing Dreepy is the exclusive to Violet, whereas I'm guessing Scarlet would be Axew. Or is Axew in both games?
I'm not sure.
Because I came across Axew in Scarlet, but considering I'm just doing Violet now.
Yeah.
You can always look it up on your phone, though, can't you?
Just give me a second, folks.
Yeah, no problem. Go for it. So yeah, earlier when we were talking to that guy, he basically was talking about the Titans. And apparently we're getting something else here, too.
I faced my first one.
Well, yeah, we know about Team Star. We battled them not like 10 minutes ago.
Excuse me.
In case you're wondering, he had lunch before we recorded, so.
Of course.
You had.
Taco John's.
What would you have at Taco John's?
Grilled stuffed taco and a meat and potato burrito.
No cheese? I'm just curious because I know you are not good with the cheese.
I'm mildly.
Yes. I had him double check to make sure. I don't want you to get sick.
Oh, don't worry. I don't usually get sick. I usually.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yes. I know exactly what you mean.
I feel like he's being suspicious, but I'm not 100% sure.
Who?
The director guy.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright. Can we... I know we're technically going around this... Oh. No, we can't leave yet. Okay. I just wanted to double check. I just wanted to check because I kind of want to see if I can go to a certain spot, but it doesn't look like I can yet. Because there is a Pokemon that I want to catch for the team. It is relatively close by from the town, but I have to go to a certain direction.
The Dragon exclusive for Scarlet is Dino.
Dino, okay. Dino, whatever
Yeah.
it's pronounced.
And, well, you already know GB is.
Yep, Violet. Not sure if I'm going to be using Dreepy on this team, but... Because I have other ideas. Not to mention, I guess technically speaking, I'm supposed to be using a Paldea themed team only. So Skullbit's just kind of like for show for a while. I feel like she's the champion of the game because they bring up the fact that she's champion rank.
Interesting. Don't know yet.
She keeps saying that she's champion rank, so it's like, you the champion or something? Because she has other Pokemon. She even brought up the fact that during the first fight with her, she was going to use her usual partners until the director guy cut in and said, you know, hey, she just got her first Pokemon. It's level 5. You should at least consider using your new one.
Oh, another Pokemon I caught.
Yeah, Riolu.
Yep. And I already evolved it into Lucario.
Cool.
Yes.
See those pants that woman back there is wearing? I don't know why, but I always fancy those kind of pants. There's just something about them that look.
Don't know.
No, it's the fact that
The design.
yeah, the looks of them. How they go small, they shrink down smaller to the kneecap, and then they go back out again, like larger as it goes down to the foot. I don't know what it is about those kind of pants, but they're just awesome to look at.
Like, I can show you on the map where I found Dreepy if you want.
Nah, it's fine. No, maybe like off screen or something.
I'm kind of sad about one thing though.
What's up?
You don't get any new fossils.
So there is no new fossils. I figured.
That's sad. I wanted a new fossil.
Oh, I suppose that picture, that fossil up there, was the reason you brought it up?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna be like, is it because of that thing up there that looks like a fossil?
No.
Because that would have been ironic. Because if you didn't know that and it just so happened to be there, it's like, oh, well, what do you know?
No. Even when I look at the full Pokédex, I didn't see no fossil Pokemon.
Ah,
Just
at least none that you can tell.
True.
What's good? Yeah. But yeah, there's a professor. For anybody that's aware. Out of the two professors, who's your favorite?
I like the design of the one from Scarlet, to be honest.
I'm the same.
And what's actually funny is this professor actually kind of looks like me. When I had that style hair and yeah.
Okay. I like the fact that the professor had the legendary and all of a sudden, yeah, his son apparently just so happened to have it and then he gave it to us.
More like he gave us the Pokeball.
Well, yeah, because he didn't like the legendary. He didn't. He's not a big fan of it.
Can't see why.
I know.
It looks cool.
It's maybe it was just disobedient or something, or we don't really know the full details yet.
Maybe it was like Charizard, Ash's Charizard at first.
I wouldn't be surprised because with high level Pokemon like that, when you haven't technically caught them yourself, they tend to disobey you at a certain level, and Ash's Charizard was that exception. Even though at the time he had 8 gym badges, he still didn't listen because he didn't win all 8 gym badges the right way. It wasn't until they were in the Orange Islands after that fight with that Poliwrath when I used Ice Beam and Ash did try to revive Charizard by warming him up again, did Charizard learn that Ash actually did care after all this time, no matter how much he, did what he did.
Well, was it Orange Islands before or after the Johto?
Before Johto. You gotta remember that was after the Kanto League, and then Ash was moping around, and Professor Oak said that, hey, I need you to go to the Orange Islands, this one lab or whatever, because they have something. And Ash went there, and that's when he came across the GS ball.
Oh yeah.
And then the professor there said, hey, take it back to Professor Oak or whatever. And then because they needed a way to travel around the Orange Islands, that was when Ash captured Lapras. And then after he got done with the Orange Islands League, which he won, Ash did win. He brought the GS ball back to Professor Oak. Professor Oak couldn't understand it either. He said, hey, there's a Pokeball expert on these sort of things in Johto, take it to him or whatever. Which is a reference to when they did that in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. At least on the 3DS in Crystal it happens, because in Gold and Silver doesn't do it, but Crystal it does. Where in Crystal on the 3DS only, after you beat the Pokemon League, you go to the Goldenrod Pokemon Center, and somebody gives you the GS ball. You take that back to Kurt in Azalea Town. You wait 24 hours, go back to Kurt, and basically you take the GS ball to the shrine and you battle Celebi.
Neat.
Yep. And I've heard stories about people when they were able to do that, they would shiny hunt that Celebi. Yeah. But back then, shiny odds were 1 in 8,192.
That's a lot of days.
Yeah.
Or a lot of hours, I should say, just trying to get that one freaking shiny.
I don't know if I've ever brought this up on my channel. I'm not sure if I brought this up to you. But there was a legendary that I actually shiny hunted and caught. And it was on Ultramoon. Care to take a quick guess what legendary that might have been? Because I used to bring it up a lot to all my friends.
I would say Kyogre.
No, I did counter shine Kyogre in that game too, but I think I failed maybe, or I just decided to use a Master Ball. But that's kind of cheaty. Only because I had to battle it a second time, just try to get it shiny before I decided to throw the Master Ball at it because I got tired of trying to do it that way. But no, it's not Kyogre.
Interesting.
I'll be honest. It's a really cool looking shiny. It's a really cool looking shiny.
Okay, I'm kind of curious.
Guzzlord. It's really cool shiny. It's white.
I didn't like it shiny.
I do. I actually love shiny Guzzlord. The funny thing is, when I actually found Guzzlord's domain, I decided to stay there no matter what, just to catch it. Because that Guzzlord's domain is the hardest to get to, because you have to go so far into the Ultra Wormhole just to get to it. And even if you did get a specific Ultra Wormhole that you think would be in, if you entered it and all of a sudden it's like, oh no, you get to go to Xurkitree's domain after all that traveling. It's a pain. It's because it's so rare. It's one of the rarer Ultra Wormholes you can go into, but it takes some time. It'll probably take you about a good 10-15 minutes of continuously going in and out of the Ultra Wormholes because, A, if you slow down and wind up going to, say, a blue one without getting to that specific Ultra Wormhole, you might come across, say, Latias or something. I don't know if Latias would be in the blue one, just throwing that one out there. Because the Ultra Beasts are only in the white ones. And I think you have to have, I think in order to get a good chance to get the Guzzlord one, it has to be the white wormhole with the flower-like pattern on it. That is the highest chance you're going to get it, but even then, it's not a guarantee. It's just a chance. It's just a higher chance. Yeah. I used to do one that took me so far in. I was mastering the ultra ride, so to speak. Like so much, I think I went like 5,000 light years or something like that. It was like my personal best.
I actually count one of those certificates too.
Yeah. Thing is that when I first played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, the best I could have done was like 3,000. But as far as getting like 5,000, that was like probably my personal best. And that was with the Ultra Wormholes getting the flower pattern too. Alright, continue on. Actually, let me take a look at my team for a second.
You got the Wooper.
Yep, I got the Wooper. Oh, I should probably bring this up. So I decided to catch a different Wooper than the one I caught in the episode. Because I got a ground Terratech Wooper, but I also managed to get one that has a higher attack instead of having a minus in attack and a plus in special attack. I know this one has a minus in defense, but as you can tell from the special defense, it doesn't affect it too much. And it's got Poison Point as an ability, which I'm not sure if it's going to have Poison Point at all times or if it's just one of the abilities you can have. So, looking at my team here for a second, I know I got two poison types. I'm debating on which one. I mean, I'll probably box Wooper at a certain point, but we'll see what happens. There is a Pokemon we're going to be catching as soon as we get done with this part. And will be added to the team. So, and I think I will swap out Wooper for it. And I know of one place that I can get it, and I think it's a static encounter, so it's a guarantee. I checked on Cerebi on the specific spot in this area, and according to them, it's in this one spot and it's a static. So it should be a guarantee that it will be there at all times. And if I miss out on it, all I have to do is say, come back into town, go back to that spot, and it'll be there again. What's up?
Somebody's having a rolling mission.
Huh? Yeah, what about it?
Mine, the one I have is supposed to be rolling.
Oh, okay.
I had to look at what a lawyer loves.
Okay.
Oh, I caught the evolved form of the spider dude.
Okay.
That one with this bunch of string.
Okay. By the way, I don't know if you noticed my phone's case, but that is the phone case for Legends Arceus.
Oh, hey, it is.
Yep.
How did you?
Because I have a save file on my console for Legends Arceus, there's a person in this town that you can talk to, and they'll give you phone cases based on the Pokemon games you played in the past. There's one for Kanto, there's one for Sinnoh, there's one for Hisui, aka the Arceus Arc phone, and there is one for Galar.
So you mean to tell me that the files that I have that I played, I can get the case for it?
I think the save file has to be on your console for it to count.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
If that's the
I
case.
could show you where it is, considering you don't. I don't know if you know about it or not. You can check. You can check either in between episodes or when you go back on your console again. Who knows? Maybe it's linked to the profile if you've played it. I don't know if it determines on like, oh, you know, you have to have a save file on the console or not. I haven't really checked into that, so. Anyway, as soon as we get done talking with these two, I'll show you where that person is. They're not hard to miss.
Well, knowing my luck, I probably will miss them.
Yeah, not really. They're in a pretty easy spot to notice. It's not like, oh, they're hidden in town and you'll be wandering around to here like hours on end trying to find them.
This is fun.
Sandwich.
Yep. Marshall.
Yep.
Zoom, zoom.
There we go. Okay. So to show you where the person is, they're not too hard to find actually. And I'm used to Scarlet right now because I thought I could zoom already. Right here, this person.
Oh.
Your phone can reveal your past lives to me. She's pretty easy to find. Just look for these stairs.
Oh.
She's literally right there.
I'll have to check that.
Yep. Now here's the thing. If we go that way, we'll be challenging the gyms. We go that way, we'll be facing the Titan, at least according to what they want us to do. But truth be told, I am going to this way towards where this Titan thing is. But I'm not going to be battling the Titan yet, considering A, it's not going to be in this episode, and B, I'm not going to be facing Titans first to begin with. It's something else. But like I said, there is a Pokemon I want to catch, and I know of one spot it can spawn this way. So we'll be going this way for a second to catch that Pokemon.
How did you get this number?
Take me off the list! I didn't ask for these things. I don't know. Alright. We're going out these doors. Shouldn't be too far. I have vaguely I have an idea of where it's located. And once I look at the map.
I don't know what's fucking done.
Let me take a look here. So I have to rotate this. Oh yeah, I see it now. Alright, so just gotta okay, yeah, it's the path. Follow the path. Oh, I didn't see the Shinx there. I was too busy looking at the map. Alright.
He's a good boy.
I know he is. Hang on a second. That? No, it's this way. I'm trying to like see if I can see if I notice the map well enough to see this. I think it's back here. Is that? Nope, that's not it. But I think it's. There he is.
Oh yeah, I got one of those guys.
You're level 13. I have no choice but to fight you. You're a female as well.
Huh.
I don't mind that. Tackle. Tackle again. Fire spin. I don't mind. Go. Alright, we should be good to catch it.
The reason most people have trust issues is right here. The chicken with the Pokeball.
Right. Fruto just grew to level. Add to the party. Sorry, Whooper.
Bye-bye, Whooper. Oh.
Alright. Now, we're going to go the other way. And again, I am used to the... Okay, so here's the thing. Here are these little tarot raids here.
Yep.
Now, there are some rewards that we can get that involve leveling up Pokemon, but I think for the sake of this series, I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore those precious level up stuff. I'm gonna take the time to actually grind my Pokemon in between recording sessions rather than rely on over leveling too much or whatever, having a little bit of a too easy chance. Because I think that's what happened when I was doing my Pokemon Shield Let's Play. I'm not 100% sure if I did that for Legends Arceus, but even if I did, I think they were like you had to find them or you can buy them.
Yeah, Legends Arceus you can probably buy them.
Yeah, there was a candy shop in Legends Arceus, but I think you can also find them in the Overworld 2 or something. I don't remember exactly where it was. Actually, I think it was their time-space distortions.
Yeah, it was the time and space.
Yeah, I think you get them from those. But anyway, we are actually going this way. Actually, before I forget, before I doubly forget, it would be nice to heal.
That would be a good idea.
Yep. Again, you guys are facing the wrong way. Your customers are going to come from this side, not that side. You're just going to stare at a wall all day.
Oh no, I'm looking at the wall. This is pretty.
Oh, and by the way, there was that trainer back there when we were catching Chart Cadet. I'm ignoring them because I just was going on that route just for the Char Cadet. But the trainers might find out here, I'll probably battle regardless. So, anyway, we are going this way because we are actually going to be tackling a gym first.
Oh, which one?
What?
Wait, actually, don't tell me. I actually think I know.
Yeah.
It's probably the first one I chose too.
Yep. There's that good thing.
Ziago.
Yep. I'm gonna fight it.
I killed it.
That's what I'm gonna do. Might as well get a little bit of experience. I say a little bit because that's only level 7. And that didn't give us much experience, but oh well, that's fine.
2 of the gyms I just used my starter and it just demolished the two gyms.
I would understand why, because you have a fire type.
I have a couple of fire types, yeah.
Okay. I did say we're gonna battle some trainers. Might as well.
Good thing that was empty.
That's not good. This is not a good matchup right now.
Nope.
Let's see here. Bad matchup. Bad matchup. Bad matchup.
How is...
This is a good one.
No, it's not.
Oh, right, because it's a ground type.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something else.
Encanto would have been the correct choice.
Yep, I know. I get it. Well, it's using Poison Tail, so I didn't do much. Yeah.
That works.
This is the reason why I said it was a good matchup. I was only thinking of the poison typing and not the ground typing, even though I knew it was a part ground. Like early in this episode, I brought up that my Wooper has a Terra type of ground.
So, I have to ask you a question.
Sure.
Have you caught the piggy yet?
The piggy. Oh, the chunk?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
You know, when I was, I found this evolution, and unfortunately it was male, because I was tempted to nickname it Karen.
Okay.
Because it had the Karen style. And for those who are actually named Karen watching this, sorry, not sorry.
Alright, I hear. There he is.
Oh, speaking of that guy, I caught him.
Cool.
You can catch him right now too.
I know. It's right up there.
Yep. That's actually
anytime, just so you guys are aware, anytime you see these stars, you go up them. Up.
And not face to start.
Yes. I'm just gonna run from this one. We're not. Whatever. Oh, is it because you're using? I don't think priority makes a difference.
No, it doesn't.
Whoops. There we go.
Only dudes you have to worry about.
Actually, I'm not going to catch it right now because I would rather have some stronger Pokeballs first. If that makes sense. I am not, however, going to go down there and get that item like I thought it was. My parents run into a Yungoos, so that's I'm going to run. Or not, because again, couldn't get away. I am several level higher than you. I mean, come on, seriously. Seriously, come on. Thank you. This one. Actually, I didn't even check to see if this might have a negative in speed. Okay, for that. Let's check your summary. I'm curious. Yeah, you have a negative in speed. But you know what? I'm not going to be too torn up about it. I think I'll keep this regardless. I will keep it regardless.
Which one? I should check mine.
It's probably the reason why I'm having a hard time running.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter, to be honest.
I know, but the chances of running successfully is based on your speed.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's not just turn order that it determines it. It's also if you're able to run from a battle.
I never noticed that.
Yes. That's for example. It's like if you have like a level like 10 Slowpoke and you just happen to be battling like a level 4 Pidgey or something, Slowpoke will take a few turns most likely before it can actually successfully run, and by then it'll probably take some damage. Anyway, over to you. Heal my Pokemon one last time. Alright. Alright, I'm going to get off this thing right now. And we're going to leave it off right here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Pokemon Violet the series. I've been Big LT.
I've been DaGroby.
You got any final words for us?
Wonder what's going to happen next time.
Well, judging by where we're at right now, I would imagine it's pretty easy to tell.
Oh, yeah.
Concerning what if we went this way, what we're going to be doing first. So.
Yep.
But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Later.